Have you ever wondered if the age-old tale of Noah, his ark, and the Great Flood has roots deeper and older than you might imagine? Perhaps you've heard of Enki, the ancient Sumerian god of water, knowledge, and creation, and found yourself intrigued by the striking similarities between these two epic narratives. In the beginning, there was Enki, an integral figure in the Sumerian pantheon. As the legend goes, Enki was one of the first gods, born of the union between An, the sky, and Kai, the earth. He was the master of the earth's waters and the lord of wisdom, with a reputation for defying the conventions set by his divine counterparts. Now let us journey to the city of Eridu, considered one of the oldest cities in the world. Here Enki had his temple, and here is where our story truly begins. In the Sumerian tale of the Great Flood, it was Enki who warned the hero Ziusudra of the impending deluge, advising him to build a great boat and fill it with all forms of life. Fast forward a few thousand years to the familiar narrative of Noah, a righteous man chosen by God to survive a catastrophic flood. In this story, Noah is commanded to construct an ark and fill it with samples of every living creature. As the floods recede, Noah, like Ziusudra, becomes the seed of a new beginning for mankind. But what do these two narratives tell us? Is it merely a coincidence that these stories, born from different cultures and separated by centuries, share such striking similarities? Or does the tale of Noah borrow from the much older story of Enki and Ziusudra? To answer this, we must delve into the realm of comparative mythology, where we find that flood myths are a common motif in many cultures around the world. These stories often involve a deity or deities choosing a virtuous individual, warning them of an impending flood, and then instructing them to build a vessel to preserve life. It's also worth noting that the Sumerian civilization predates the biblical era by several centuries. Given this, it's plausible that the story of Enki and Ziusudra could have influenced the later biblical narrative of Noah. In conclusion, while we cannot definitively prove the correlation between Noah and Enki, the similarities in their tales are undeniable. From the Great Flood to the construction of a life-preserving vessel, these narratives echo each other across time and culture. The story of Noah and the story of Enki and Ziusudra remind us of the universality of certain themes in human storytelling. They remind us that regardless of time, place, or culture, there are fundamental narratives that resonate with the human experience. Today we have traversed the annals of history, journeyed through ancient civilizations, and delved into the realm of mythology. We have explored the intriguing correlation between Noah and Enki, two iconic figures separated by time but bound by a shared narrative. From the ancient city of Eridu to the biblical flood, we have seen how these tales of survival, wisdom, and rebirth have echoed through the ages. While the correlation between Noah and Enki remains a topic of scholarly debate, the striking similarities in their stories continue to captivate our imagination and ignite our curiosity about the shared roots of our collective human history.